And yeah, I think we're in live. Hello again, Ariel. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Please text in the chat. How are you doing today? Yeah, welcome to our webinar. And uh, I have a small introduction. Today, we will not say about a lot of tactics, mechanics with product, but I think it's a very important topic, and it's a very important topic for summer period and for this week. I mean, on this week it's Independent Day, and uh, I think all of us maybe spend these holidays with our families, with our friends, and it's good time for changing your energy to get good emotions because, yeah, when we work with sales, when we work with a lot of clients, it's too hard to stay very motivated all the time because sometimes you have a perfect time for working, but sometimes you could face with uh, very bad periods, and in this time you haven't any motivation. And actually, I haven't a big experience how to work with motivation, but Ariel, I think you have a lot of experience with it, and I know that in our private school group, I saw a lot of people who texted like, "Oh, after working with Ariel, we had more motivation, and we clearly understand our goal and um, how to be in some part of their life, of their job." Yeah, and I think let's start. I think it's very important topic today.
Absolutely. Thank you for the introduction, Gary. Always good to see you and be here. Thank you, everybody, that join us and the ones that going to see us afterwards. Yeah, motivation is something that's extremely important in sales and in the life in general. Um, as a seller for many years, motivation comes and goes, but we also need to understand when is the good timing to invest more, when is the good time to invest less, and to maximize our results and minimize our frustration. Let me share the screen. Just one moment, please. By the way, like always, if you guys have questions
Yeah, yeah,
regarding to the
I see
subject,
some comment from Stacy about an error accurate. Yeah, Stacy, today I think it was some problem with StreamYard, our service, but right now it works well. Uh, Actually, we have a YouTube translation too. Uh, Maybe it work better than StreamYard right now. Yeah, great.
okay.
I mean,
Can you see my screen?
yep.
Perfect. So welcome to Staying Motivated and Confident in Sales, hosted by Gary and me. So thank you again for joining us. Today I'm going to touch subjects that we don't talk about them enough, especially of selling. Let's talk a little bit about the real sales struggle. Just to let you know that it's not always about tools or the quality of the leads. Many resellers quit because they not because they failed, but because they froze and not taking enough actions. Free rejection and imposter syndrome kill more deals than bad pricing. Just to let you know, sales success is 80% mindset and 20% method. So I want to touch those subjects of fear of rejection and what can happen before the demo or during the demo, because I want to share some things that I'm doing before I'm talking to a prospect that actually helps me to overcome those challenges and to maximize results. Because in the end of the day, when the lead actually see that you are confident, see that you know what you are doing, see what that you know that what you are talking about, you actually can answer his questions, and if he has an objection, you know how to face with right away. It will be much easier, much faster for him to decide to move on with your solution. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so the three internal enemies for us as sellers are actually fear of rejection, lack of confidence, and self doubt. Each of these blocks your ability to act, follow up, or close. Gary, have you ever been in a situation that you felt some of those emotions, or someone from the chat can more than welcome to share with us some situation that you've been and maybe he felt that he doesn't have confidence or he was afraid to get a rejection from one of his leads. Did it happen to you
Mhm.
before?
Yeah, I want to say that I faced with all these internal enemies. Yeah, and I think you are not a pro if you hadn't any stage with all these three internal enemies. And yeah, please text in the chat who faced with three internal enemies too. Maybe someone from you right now in this stage, like maybe you have some fear of rejection, or maybe you have a lack of confidence. Uh, and I think, yeah, a lot of people think that it's not so important. I think I heard one thought about that. Uh, it's just a mindset and that's all, and you need to work harder. And yeah, but actually no, I think it's very important thing which you need to understand how to fix it, because you don't see this point, like, I don't know, for example, if you work, I don't know, in the fields, I don't know, and you broken the leg, you cannot do your work, and you totally understand how it works. Yeah, your broken leg and you cannot work in the field. But with sales, it's too hard to see this connection between fear of rejection or self-doubt with your sales, with your productivity, with your conversion rate. Yeah.
Absolutely. In sales, I believe that everything is energy and chemistry because when we are self-motivated, when the person feel that we knows what we are saying, that we have good vibe, that we are talking with confidence. So even though we are not right or not 100% knows what we are saying, he will likely listen to us and will want to know more about the subject. So you're absolutely right. It doesn't mean that you need to work hard, but you do need to work smart, to take challenges, to go out from your comfort zone, to try and to understand what you did wrong in order to get better. So this is the best way to learn, in my opinion, and this is completely normal that you have one of those fears or all of them, fear of rejection, lack of confidence, or self-doubt. However, more sales you're going to get, more leads you're going to face with, you're going to talk with, you will become better and better. So it's completely normal. I would give you a tip. Sometimes I feel that leads or customers, they are like bears, the animal bear, and they smell fear. So once I start to be more confident, once I start to believe more in myself, they didn't smell fear or feel fear from my side, and they were really want to know more about the solution and would like to know how it's going to help to their business to improve. So guys, don't be afraid. Just go out there and take actions. I'm going to move on to the next slide. Let's talk a little bit about fear of rejection. What if they say no? What if I look like a scammer? What if I ruin this contact forever? Guys, rejection is never personal. You are selling a solution, not begging for approval. So sometimes when I work with people in the private group, they are telling me that they have a fear of rejection. Fear of what? No, you are talking with someone. Uh, they know you already have. We like to say it in Brazil that they know you already have, so we have nothing to lose, right? Uh,
Mhm.
However, if you're going to start to doubt on yourself, you're going to start to think why not and not why yes, it will be very, very difficult to move forward and try to close this business. Guys, if you ever felt this type of fear of rejection, please share with us on the chat. If you had some situation going on where you try to sell Boomerang Me and you didn't feel that you
Mhm.
say the right things or you want to share with us, we will be more than happy to help you and to tell you what happened wrong and what can happen next time to be better. So fear of rejection again, very common. What if they say no, right? When the beginning, when we talk to someone, we all the time think, what happen if they tell us no? This is completely normal that they tell you no. Okay, you need to
Mhm.
be aware, to be ready for the no, and to know how to change this no into a yes. Okay, this is
Mhm.
more than normal. You the opposite. You should be ready for the no. If they think you are a scammer, for example, why that someone will think you're a scammer if you will act super professionally? If you don't take actions as a professional, they might think you are not a professional, but not a scammer. This is for sure, because the product is amazing and it works. What if you will ruin this contact forever? For example, it's something common that we can think. I always think that if the contact doesn't get in touch with us or we lost connection, it's their loss and not our loss, because we know the value that we bring to businesses and what kind of solution they're giving to them. Okay.
Mhm.
Objection and rejection. Okay, let's talk about this objection. It's too expensive. Normally, people, when they hear it's too expensive, they want to give a discount. But this is not the real objection. When someone tells you it's too expensive, it means you didn't convince me that it's worth the value you are offering. So instead of to give them a discount right away, you should explain to them better why. Why is worth the price you're asking? And if you will do a good job, what will happen is they will go for it. If you see they are doubting, instead of to give them a discount, what I do in a case, I actually tell them close with us for an year, and we're gonna give you 2 months for free. So instead for them to pay by monthly, they're gonna pay me a year upfront with 2 months as a token of appreciation. So don't be giving discount too fast, because it's not what it's meaning. Okay. Another rejection or objection we can handle. We already use something. Okay? It doesn't mean that if they use something is the best thing for them. It's mean that they are open if you show something better. So even though you will face this objection sometimes, we already have something similar. We have something in the POS system. We have here, we have that. Great, but does it meet your expectations? When you ask this question, you actually make an opening to bring them to know better things like you can provide them. Send me info. Okay, guys, if someone tell you send me an info, they are curious but hesitating. It doesn't mean if someone asks you to send them an info, okay, I will go for it, I want to know more about this solution. It's just a nice way to say, okay, send me, maybe I'm going to open it, maybe I will not. So if someone is asking you to send an info and there is no communication afterwards, don't get frustrated, because he didn't say I'm gonna connect with you that day or next week or next month. He just keep it open. When he's gonna be ready, he will check it out. If it will be interesting for him, he will call you back. Your job as the seller, as the solution provider, is to follow up with him and to check if he really take a look at it, and if he would like to know more about the solution and how it's going to benefit his business. So learn to
Mhm.
listen to objections, not fear from them. Okay? Objections are good. I all the time say objections are good. We should wait for the objection, because if someone have an objection, it means that is interesting, but it need a little bit more push. Okay? When you don't get an objection, start to be worried, because it means that it doesn't care. Okay?
Mhm.
Any question regarding to this, Gary, or the rest in the chat?
Actually, I have a question to our chat. Maybe someone faced with this type of objection, or maybe you could share another objection, and we could think in real life about this objection or rejection, how to fix it, how to answer on it, because yeah, this I think it's a main objection which work for all industries, for all products. Yeah, and I think it's a like objection from the academy, and yeah, it's very popular, but I know that a lot of people and a lot of our new client, they faced with some objection, and uh, they stop because they don't know how it works in this situation, because it's too expensive. A lot of people try to decrease their price. uh, it's not a good way, because maybe it will be enough for price when you decrease, I don't know, at 80% or 90%. It's not a good way. We already use something. uh, I had some calls with franchises, some restaurants, and uh, for example, they have basic POS system like Clover, like Toast, and in this system there are a lot of internal features, and also they have internal loyalty system. Uh, but yeah, and first of all, when we are trying to sell in the restaurants and researching this question, we thought that, oh, if they have a toast, it's not our client because they have loyalty in this POS. But actually, after maybe three or five calls, I totally understand that they are our client, because toast works like, it's a basic feature which works like maybe to collect some points, and it's all without any pushes, without any automation. Yeah, and people, um, I want to say that more than 90% of owners of CFO in companies, they don't know about features of our product. They don't know about features of loyalty, and they see on their toast and think like, oh, I think it's okay. It's features which have in all loyalty programs, and we don't want to change it. No, it's not real actually. Send me info. Yeah, I agree that I think it's the most popular objection actually. Send me info, and I think it's a big issue to real send the info, and that's all. Because yeah, it's a good way to ask something, to
To blow you
make
away.
qualification. Yeah, to make some qualification, maybe ask something. uh, okay, I'll send you info, but let me uh, ask two, three, four questions for creating the perfect result for you in this pack of information, maybe. Yeah.
I
uh,
actually, when someone asks me an info, yeah, I can send to him because that's what he asked me, but I'm trying to bring them to a meeting because there is a really big difference between to read an info and
mhm,
to talk face to face on a meeting. This way, I can understand what they need, what they are looking for, and to check out if they are a potential client as well. So when someone send you an info, a little tip for me: don't just send the info. Try to
mhm,
already look for the next step to bring them into a meeting, to push them to make the free trial, because you can send the info, maybe you're gonna read it, probably not, and this is a lost lead. So all the time, try to think forward, what to do next.
mhm.
Okay, thank you for sharing, Gary. Self-doubt and the inner critic. I'm not really a tech founder. Who am I sell this? And I'm just a small freelancer. Guys, we are not selling tech. You are solving a real business problem. This is something that you said by yourself, Gary, that they do have the loyalty features inside of the POS, or they are using a paper cards, but it doesn't mean nothing, right?
Mhm.
Basically, they give money for free for their clients. They don't really see any benefits or advantages from their loyalty program. So even though we are not a real tech founders, and we need to understand, who am I to sell this? Guys, you are not selling. You are solving a real business problem. People that go to the store purchasing something, how the store can bring them back. Okay? Let's say, for example, I'm going to a coffee shop. I'm gonna drink coffee. What happened next? What happened the next day? Okay? So we are not selling them. We are giving them a really live tool where they can keep communicating with their customers after they leave their business. What a POS system does it, what a paper card does it, what a voucher does it. Nobody does it, only us. So we don't need to sell, we just need to explain to them that this amazing little tool can change their life for good. Okay?
Mhm.
And also, just a second, a
Yeah.
client wants, sorry,
Mhm.
Gary, you want to say something?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say that I'm not a real tech founder. It's a I heard about it a lot of times actually, and I have a question to our chat. Please text plus in the chat if you're thinking that you need to be a good and a perfect in tech that to use our product and to resell our product, because I faced with some opinion that yeah, you need to be I don't know tech guru to set up all this thing. And I see the picture, then our clients try to research all things. They're trying to understand all APIs, trying to deep dive and uh, find answers on all questions which they could create. And it's strange for me because actually, in real conversation, in real sales, uh, you face with some basic things actually. We and mostly of this question was about will be about process and about business, not about tech. I think tech question you could face maybe after 2 or 3 meetings, and in this case, uh, we could help you with some onboarding. Yeah, and I think it's not problem. It's not problem to be a real tech founder in our product. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think less guys you're going to say, more you're going to sell. Because we are dealing with local businesses. They are not looking for a super, hyper, mega tech solution. The opposite. Less is more. You should create a scenario where the product is simple and powerful. This is what we say to all our clients. This is a simple and powerful platform. Not more than this. Gonna bring your clients back and you will be able to communicate with them and collect their data. Today, you don't have it. Unfortunately, you're losing money. That's it.
Hmm.
The objections, the tech objections, I all the time say that they supposed to come after they pay, not before. Okay?
Hmm.
So you don't need to be a tech founder, you don't need to be a tech guru, you don't need to be, you just need to say the right things and to avoid for
Hmm.
them to ask you technical question. So
Yeah.
it's really, really not complicated to sell this
Hmm.
product, and I think that it's even easy, to be honest.
Hmm. Yeah, I see that you texted about I'm just a small freelancer. Uh, Guys, if you are a small freelancer, please text one in our chat. And actually, it's okay if you are a small freelancer. Maybe you have some clients with local business. Maybe you create some websites for 2 or 3 restaurants, and maybe you have some social media account for 2 coffee shops near your house. And for example, if you implement boomerang to this restaurant or coffee shop, you could get, I don't know, 1,000 per month recurring revenue. It's easy. It's easy money. It's you don't need to be a tech guru, and it's okay if you're a small freelancer. It's okay if you're, I don't know, if you are working near your house and you are visiting coffee shops, restaurants, it's you have a lot of opportunity to work it. Yeah.
I absolutely agree with you, Gary. I can tell you that now we are the third year selling Boomerang Me, and we are growing every month because we are closing deals monthly and yearly. So when there is the time to renew the yearly plan, we actually get all the month, the new customers, and the yearly plan from the last year. So it's something unbelievable, and I completely agree. Even if you are a small freelancer, even if you didn't make so many jobs in marketing, you can sell it. This is how you start. We started also, we didn't have a lot of knowledge, and now we are maybe the second or the third most expensive loyalty program in Brazil. So it's totally up to you guys. The sky is the limit. Okay. So how to build unshakable confidence? I'm gonna share 3 tips. I think that the first tip is to know your product. Okay, practice your pitch and your demo. Where you must know it by heart. If you wake me up in the middle of the night, okay, 2 or 3 a.m., I can demonstrate for you Boomerang Me with my eyes closed. Because if I'm selling something, I must to know it from A to Z and to know how to deal with any objection. Another thing I would like to share is to know your value. Okay, guys, you are not selling loyalty programs. You actually help businesses to grow. Okay, small business, local businesses doesn't have technology. They don't think about it. They only think about making a sale. They are not thinking about to make a customer. So you have very powerful tool in your hands that you can convince anyone, anyone in your street, in your neighborhood, in your city is a potential client. Anybody. However, just need to say the right things and to find the person in the right the right timing. However, everybody are actually a potential for Boomerang Me, and you need to know your mission. You are not selling, you are improving the local business. If you are improving their data, if you are improving their customer experience, you are bringing so many value, so many things to their operation that people calling me after I sold them and tell me thank you for bringing this to their business. Something unbelievable. I believe we have a question in the chat.
Yeah, we have a question from Clark Dagger. Could you show or describe your demo?
Clark, first of all, how are you? It's been a while we haven't spoke. Yes, as part of the private school group, how to demonstrate Boomerang Me correctly, it's a part of the knowledge base. So if you can, please get in touch with me and I will help you with this matter. However, how to demonstrate, I'm going to say it in a few words. It's really easy. Just open the system and show the client what value you're going to get using it. You don't need to have the perfect slides or the perfect pitch, just to explain to him how this amazing tool can benefit his operation. Nothing more and nothing less.
Yeah, I'll send a link to our school private group in the chat. I think it will be useful for users who don't know about our private group. Yeah, and also let me share a link to our free group, because in our free group you could find some tips, and yeah, it's our free group. Okay.
Clark, let me join the opportunity to talk to you. Tell us, how are you? If you took some action, if you try to talk with some businesses in Texas, in your area, let us know how it goes. If you deal with some objections, what kind of feedback did you receive? We will be very happy to know how your progress is going. If you want to share, please feel free. Okay, I hope that everybody understands that you need to practice about your pitch and demo, and to understand very, very carefully that we are not selling. We are not there to sell the product. The product sells by itself because it works. I can tell you that third year selling Boomerang Me, our retention rate of our customers, especially from the food industry, it's at least 20%. The only way it's not going to work if the business will not use it. When they use it, they see results. So you just need to convince them that is good for them. And it's extremely easy. It's easy, guys. You know, even though it's a SaaS product, it's a system, it's a software that it look like complicated, is not complicated at all. The opposite. Less you're gonna say, less you're gonna do, more they will want it. uh, So, motivation is discipline. Don't wait to feel ready. I'm talking to a lot of you guys that tell me, I'm not ready yet. I don't think it's the right. There isn't the right time. There isn't such a thing. You decide when is the right time. You can decide when will be a good time to start and take actions and see results. There isn't, I'm going to start in September. I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to start on the end of the year. Every time you waste by not taking action, you are losing money. This is the way I think. This is my methodology, and I think you should think the same. I see we have another question, Gary.
Yeah, I think it's some success story.
Perfect.
Henry closed 1 out of 3 prospects so far, all on free trial. Next two will give feedback in next few days. Holding trumps.
Okay. Henry is also from the private group. He's from South Africa. We haven't spoke yet, but I saw him as one of the members. So thank you very much for joining us today, Henry. You're more than welcome to get in touch with me. If you don't mind to share with us what happened, first of all, congratulations for the sale, of course. And if you don't mind to share what kind of rejection the other two gave you, and maybe we can help you to make it adjustable better. Of course, if you want, feel free to share.
Yeah, also we have a question. Hi, your screen is frozen. No audio too. Please update the page, Doris, because StreamYard right now is working well, and as I see YouTube working well too. Yeah.
I think we should send him a message. Maybe you cannot see our screen, so maybe it's better to send him a message.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, another motivation tip I can share, make calls when you feel scared. It's not to make call when you feel that everything is good or you got a good news from someone you like. Guys, you need to go out from your comfort zone. You know what makes someone successful? When he goes out from his comfort zone. So more actions you're going to take, more chances to sell you're going to have. You should follow up even if it feels awkward, and confidence comes from doing the hard stuff constantly. Momentum beats motivation. So if I were a beginner, if you are a beginner, call to any place that next to your home. If you see a potential client and you feel that is actually a potential client of you, don't be afraid. Go there, try to speak with the owner, with the decision maker. I already teach what to say, especially in the first communication. Guys, go out, try it out. It works. You see, Henry just closed a deal, and I'm sure he's going to close much more. He's in a really interesting area to work with, and Clark is going to close. Guys, just take actions, and you're going to see results. Okay, and if you need help, join to our private school. We'll be more than happy to help you all. Gary, any question about motivations? Have you ever feel this? I'm gonna start when I'm gonna feel ready.
I see right now. I have we have some comments. First,
Oh,
it's one web
okay.
shop needs to talk with his wife.
Need to talk with you. Okay.
I think it's like a typical objection, like send me info and something like this. But actually, I know that sometimes it's not objection. Sometimes a lot of us need to real talk with our wives. Yeah, and
Don't think so. Henry, next time ask him. Okay, you need to ask your wife, but ask him if he needs to ask his lover as well to break the
Sure.
ice. Okay, but also really strong tip I'm gonna give you now. If someone asking you, telling you as an objection or as an excuse that you need to speak with another person, if you, it's his wife, his partner, his cat, his priest, whatever it is, his pope, okay, you should tell him, perfect, when will be a good timing to speak three of us together? This way we can clarify all the doubts at once. Okay? So if you get this objection, this is how you deal with. When will be a good time to speak with this person together with you? Because otherwise you're gonna speak with his wife. I don't know if you're really gonna speak or not, but happy life, happy wife, happy life. If she doesn't like it, no deal, right? So it's better to call for a meeting and bring her to understand her doubts and what motivates her. Okay? Think about it.
Yeah, and another comment from Brian. Do you or does anyone do a lot of cold outreach, like you said, stopping into restaurants?
Okay, I've spoke about it in different webinars. You're more than welcome to check it out. But I think that to make cold outreach, it's a bit difficult. It's a bit challenging because they're gonna see you as a seller right away. What I would give you as a tip, instead of to do cold outreach, go to a place that you feel that it's a potential for you and purchase something. Purchase a sandwich, a coffee, a bottle of water, no matter what, purchase an item, the cheapest item in the menu. When you purchase something, they see you as a client and not as someone they try to sell them. So when you go to pay, you ask kindly the person that's gonna attend you as the in the cashier, may I speak with the owner? The owner is in. You're going to see that at least 95% the owner is there, will go out to talk to you. Why? You're going to think maybe you have a complaint, maybe you have a review, maybe you have a suggestion, whatever it is, he would like to know, and he's going to give you the attention that you deserve because you just became a client. You're not trying to sell him something, you are a client now. So when I say cold reach, it doesn't mean you need to go walk door to door, take a few hours from your time and walk and walk and walk. No, this will be very difficult. But if you are spontaneous or you are targeting specific business, purchase an item. Okay? It will be much easier. All right. Going back to my question, Gary, have you ever faced with this lack of motivation that I'm gonna start when I'm gonna be ready?
Yeah, I faced with some lack of motivation, and I think uh, I totally agree with your statement about motivation is a discipline because yeah, I know that a lot of people try to find some uh something, I don't know. They're trying to find the good timing, the good way, but actually it doesn't work. You need to discipline. Yeah, you will have some period for relaxing and it's okay, for some frustration it's okay, but you need to be in some schedule, your schedule to, and when you have clear plan, you have a motivation. I think a motivation is the state when you understand your goal and your action. Then that's all.
Absolutely. If you guys need create a plan, a weekly plan, a monthly plan, I need to make X calls per day, X calls per week, X call per month. I need to reach out to X businesses. Guys, you can reach out businesses on the social media. You can reach out them by LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever is popular in your country. Just go for it. You know, people, if you're not going to take the actions, the sales will not fall on you. So there isn't such a thing I'm gonna start when I'm ready. This is in your mind. You can be ready yesterday. Only you need to decide. It's so easy and simple to do. Okay? But you must be constant. So a few tips from me to you: daily sales confidence habits, morning mindset reset, read or listen up to 10 minutes of something powerful that give you motivation. Can be a podcast, can be songs, can be music that you like. Music is something that is extremely important. in my life. I believe that Gary knows that before the webinar I listened to music. He already catch me listening to some songs, because this bring me energy. This gonna bring me the vibe that I need, especially when I need to talk to a lead. He must to feel that I'm happy, motivated, and confident. Okay, so music is a huge part of my life, and I will never gonna miss it. Exercise, guys. Since I start to exercise a few times a week, I realize that I'm more sharp in my actions, more sharp in my demos, more sharp in the closing. So if you are not exercising, it doesn't need to be every day. You don't need to be a marathon runner, but exercise. It's gonna help you a lot. Lift weights, walking, jogging, whatever you like to do, exercise. It's gonna bring your blood to circulate faster and make you to be more sharp. Another thing I like to do is practice objection handling out loud. Talk to yourself in the mirror, talk with a friend, talk with a colleague, ask him what do you think about this. You know, guys, you can create scenario in everything, but or a role play. You just need to practice. This is what's gonna bring you to perfection. Okay, track small wins. So when you make a call or send a message or a follow up done, you should celebrate, because you are getting one step ahead to a win, to a sell. Everything we do should motivate us. So celebrate progress, not just deals that are closed. So let's say, take Henry as an example. He was talking with two clients. I really hope and I cross my fingers that he's going to close them. But if not, I hope he will learn from his experience and will get better in the next time. And he should celebrate his progress, that he reach out to a situation that 3 customers are actually interested in his solution. Okay? Any of these are you making, Gary, by the way, before you speak with prospects?
Yeah, I think I haven't the same habits actually, but I think it's very important, and maybe I have these habits to track small wins because most of our time, I mean, all of people, we are trying to see on big results. The basic example, if when you go to the gym, you want to be I don't know, with perfect body, and you have the uh, perfect picture, and that's all. And actually it's a hard way between some current state and your perfect body, but you need to track some small things like, oh, today this week I visited 3 times. uh, okay, right now I'm visiting 12 times per month. Yeah, and it works. I think it's very important when you see small wins. And actually, when you told about some morning mindset reset or listen to music, I think it's a process, and it looks like some ritual. I think when you have connection between when I make this ritual, I could get the perfect result, and it could get more motivation and confidence. Yeah, actually, it works. I had this rituals when I learned in the university. Yeah, I think it's a time when you have some rituals like sleep with a book under your head, something like this. Yeah, but it works. I mean, not this ritual, but this connection between ritual and your energy and your statement and your confidence. It works. I totally agree with this slide.
Okay, absolutely. You guys more than welcome to do what works for you, and yeah, keep being motivated and celebrate the process, because it's exactly what you said. In the gym, you're not going to see results in the first day, in the first month. Uh,
Yep.
you keep eating right, you keep exercise right, you keep sleeping right. the results will come. So it's the same with selling. It's the same exact things. More actions you're gonna take, better you're gonna be performing, and more deals you're gonna close. There are no miracles. Okay. Okay. So let's be honest. What's the real thing holding you back? This is a question for our audience, by the way. What is the real thing holding you back? When was the last time fear stopped you from acting? And what would happen if you went all in 30 days? So, guys who want to share with us in the chat, please feel free. I want to know what is inside of you to help you, to motivate you, to show you that it's possible because it's more than possible. Boomerang Me is a product that every local business needs, especially the small ones, and it's really easy to sell, extremely easy.
Yeah.
We make it complicated and difficult. However, when we not complicating the things, it's super easy. Please feel
Mhm.
free to share. I will give a few
Yeah.
minutes. Who want to share?
I
Welcome.
want to say, yeah, that it's a great opportunity actually to text something in the chat, to text your situation, maybe your fear, your situation in with sales or with motivation or with something, because it's a good opportunity to get some insights right now. Uh, it's not like a very professional mental session, but actually I think it works. But right now we have two-person with different thoughts. Also, we have a lot of people in our chat, and yeah, maybe you could describe your situation and get some insights. I think it's a very useful things which you get on this session.
We all started from zero, right, Gary? So we've been in your shoes. We know what challenges you are facing. I believe we pass most of the challenges that people would face, and it will be very happy. I will be to help whoever needs and whoever want to share. So please feel free on the chat. Uh, it's an opportunity for you, as Gary said.
Hmm. Yeah, actually, I don't see any comments. I think uh, I think it could be like situation that people don't ready to share some thoughts because it's like a lack of confidence too. Because maybe, oh, I could say something in the chat and other people uh, say something. Oh, I see Clark. Sales and motivation is not my problem. You have done great in your teaching. I struggle more with technical aspect. Can you tell me the best way to get help? Uh, Clark, you mean some technical aspect with our product? I think could you make some example in this chat, and I think I could move you to the right place to solve your
Uh,
question. Yeah.
Absolutely. Clark, thank you for your insight and your compliment. I'm very happy that you don't have a problem with sales and motivation, so you're already on the right way. About technical issues, you are part of our private group, and you have Ida and Ramiz. Did you try to reach them out with the technical issues? Because they are part of our customer success team, and they can help you with any technical issue or challenge you are facing. Did you try to reach one of them?
And Clark, for example, if you have some technical aspects, like if you want to learn more about our product, actually we have a big knowledge base, and also we have struggling with setting everything up to work properly. Yeah, I think it's a good way to text in private community and faced with Remis or Aymar or something from other customer success team. Yeah.
After this webinar, Clark, please put a note, not note, on the feed of the private group. You can ask for help or try to book a call directly with the customer success team, and they will be very happy to help. This
Yep.
is a small problem and very solvable. Okay, guys, anybody else want to share some challenges that is facing or objection, rejection, fear of something? Feel free. That we are here to help you.
Yeah, I don't see any comments.
Okay, no problem.
I think we could make some pause in our speech, and I want to present something new because this week it's a week with Independence Day in the United States, and we have some promo for it. Actually, we have uh, two opportunities. First one, it's a 40% off for quarterly plans for all new users. Yeah, and the second opportunity, it's a 3K for unlimited plan instead of 4K. It's a great opportunity for growing. Yeah, and we have just 10 or maybe right now less than 10 seats for unlimited, and if you are ready, please use this link and pay for unlimited, or use the code July 4 to get 40% for quarterly plan.
Cool. Thank
Uh,
you for sharing.
yeah, actually, Isabel, maybe just a little bit of concern about the business owners being critical, and if they seem a bit unfair and critical, what if they want to sign up for almost no money, and if they are the type of demanding people?
Okay. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate the honesty. But I'm gonna tell you something. A business owner being critical, and if they seem a bit unfair and critical. Okay. If someone is too critical with you, it's because can happen two things. First of all, maybe he was burning out by other business, by other company that promised them things and didn't work out. So is nothing because of you. Second of all, unfair. Seem a bit unfair. What it means, seem a bit unfair? Sounds like you have something in your approach that maybe you say things that maybe they are not relevant or they don't understand you, or you can adjust a little bit your approach to make it more clear. We definitely can work about it, about your pitch, and to sign up for almost no money. What do you mean by that? They want to pay cheap price. This is because maybe you didn't show them what is the real value of the software, how it can really benefit their business, and how much money is worth for them to lose a client, for example. So this also something we can adjust. If you can share with us a bit more information about what you are saying, I will be more than happy to help you with this.
Yep.
Type of demanding people. What
Cheap
do you mean?
price.
Like cheap price? What happened? You are telling them, for example, the price, and then they ask you a discount, or what's going on during the sale? If you can please create a scenario, maybe to share a conversation you had with the prospect. They have construction on the area of the
Store.
they are making a construction to their store. So because
Yeah.
of this, they are asking you a better price, correct? They use it as an excuse because they are investing money on another thing and they were not prepared to invest in loyalty. This is what you are trying to say?
I think yes. Yes.
Yes, as you say correctly, they have foot traffic. Okay. No road. The road is blocked. Okay. Okay. Change the location. What can I tell you? I think it's we almost ran out of the time. If you don't mind, get in touch with me on private. You can reach me out on the Facebook or in the school group, and I will try to help you with pleasure. Okay, I will need to have a little bit more information. Uh, but again, if you have some things that is not in your control, it it's make the things to be complicated. However, you also can use it as an advantage. Gary, if you can please share on the
Mhm.
screen what she's saying, this way the audience will understand what I'm talking about. Uh,
Mhm. They no okay, I got it. No foot traffic due to construction on the road. Can I
no,
change
I was
location?
joking. I was joking. I didn't really mean it. Okay, you can use it. Now I'm going to give you a really good tip. You can use it as an advantage because this is a big disadvantage for them. Exactly because they don't have a foot traffic. That's why they must to communicate better with their clients because they will be in their last thought to visit. But if they know that in their place there is a promotion, there is a discount, there is something going on, they will actually will increase the chance to bring them back, even though the road is blocked or whatever. We also you can try to reach out to people by delivery if they are doing. I can teach a really good tip how to do it. Please reach me out on a private that I will understand the case better, and we will try to figure it out together.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that I had experience when I heard about some cases when uh, it actually it works for new businesses which are open already, like maybe 1 month or 2 months, and they have not very good place and not very good area of their business. And yeah, they say something, oh, we have an opportunity to spend for another services because we need to understand how we could work and how we could live. uh, but actually the loyalty is the thing which you could start from day one of your business, because the loyalty is the good mechanics, not only for retention. The loyalty and different programs, it's a good mechanic for attract client too. For example, they could start some gift card or something like this and use in some Facebook ads or some, I don't know, another marketing to attract more new people.
As one of the best sellers of Boomerang Me, I have an answer for everything. So even though the situation seems lost, you still can save it. And yeah, Gary is right. They should start loyalty from day one. They should start loyalty since they have a construction problem. Whatever things they are facing, the loyalty is the one that will increase the chance to customer to come back,
Mhm.
even though it seems to be difficult.
Mhm.
To
I
reach out
think,
to you,
Isabel, you could text in our private group your question, and Ariel could see your question on the feed of our
uh,
private group, and yeah, to work with your situation more detailedly.
yes, you can reach me out on the Facebook Boomerang Me group. You can reach me out on the school group, or just send me an email. Let me share my email here. Just give me a second. If you don't find me, just send me an email. I just share it on the chat, and we will do the best to try to get this client, even though he seems like a tough cookie and a starburn. We're gonna try the
Mhm.
best to get him. Okay. Gary, I think we are done for today. Wow, the time flies. Maybe because the subject was interesting. Um, Thank you very
Yeah,
much for
uh, I,
joining
I
us.
I see one question. It's
Oh, okay.
a question for me from Ashley about gift cards. Ashley, please text me on my email. Uh, I'll check it in our system. 1 minute. Boomerang. Bis. Yeah, Ashley, please text me on my email, and yeah, I think we could find some answers on your question. Uh, okay, that's all. Thank you for a big dose of motivation and good advices. Actually, uh, yeah, I think it was very quick webinar for me, and yeah, it was great. Thank you, Ariel, and
Thank you, Gary. Thank you,
thank you
everyone.
for all in our chat, for all our audience. Yeah, I believe that it will be helpful. Yeah, thank you and see you. Bye.